Welcome back, everybody. We have another episode of Sip, Taste, Tell for you. And in today's episode, we have 3 new beers that some are local, some are by choice, some are by one of you guys has suggested it. I believe Dylan, thank you for suggesting this. It actually took me all week to find this particular beer. Arrogant Bastard. It was recommended by one of you guys that likes the show, and I actually reached out to this company on Twitter trying to find where I could find them. They didn't respond back, and luckily I went to my local Whole Foods. Thankfully I was able to find them. Now, upon research, I also looked into some local beers that are around the Jackson area, and I wanted to do some more reviews on that particular style. So we also have Devil's Harvest, which is a breakfast IPA. I know, I've told you guys a million times, I don't like IPAs, and I'm still drinking them. Y'all still want me to drink them. I'm doing it for you, so thank me later. And for you ladies out there who like those ciders and may be interested in the show, we are doing a black water cider. And look at that label. It's that alligator snapping turtle. Now, this is a apple cider out of Jackson, Mississippi. The Devil's Harvest is out of Southern Prohibition. And then the Arrogant Bastard is out of Arrogant Brewing in Richmond, Virginia. So, Sky, I believe you may actually be able to get a hold of this more than I can, okay? So, let's go ahead and sip, taste, tell these beers. Now, of course, you always want to start your day off with breakfast. So, we're going to be doing the Breakfast Harvest first. And as always, classy man drinks out of a glass. I've got my little 2-ounce glass here for you guys. Ooh, very hoppy, very, very hoppy. Look at the size of that head on that thing. It's almost a white, milky color. Very, very carbonated. Beautiful head on the top of that. Take a look at that. Let's give it a smell. Woo! Woo! Okay. Fresh hops, very fresh. Oh my God. Doesn't smell like breakfast at all. Ooh. It actually smells like a grapefruit. Like a fresh grapefruit. Let's sip, taste, tell. Wow. God. It's just like biting into a lemon. I don't know if that's done on purpose. I don't know if IPAs are supposed to taste like that, but good God, is it bitter. It's just a huge bitter bite. I can't really taste any alcohol, but there is a giant bite right when you get into it. It is refreshing. It's not as bitter as other IPAs that I've tried. It is pleasant, but it's so sour. It's like biting into a lemon. Okay, let's finish this up. Alright, so the next one that we're gonna do is the Backwater Cider, okay? So I gotta tell you guys, just reiterating that label, that alligator snapping turtle, it looks really cool. On top of the fact there's all kinds of information on the back of the can if you like that kind of stuff. I personally do. I also want to point out that this can is 5.8 alcohol by volume. So let's sip, taste, tell. Let's see what kind of head we can get on this. Like most ciders don't really have a head on it. For you ladies out there. Woo, oh. Oh. Oh my. It definitely has like a rich apple fragrance. Definitely apple. No hiding it. Let's sip, taste, tell. Oh God. Very, very strong alcohol. Very sweet at the end. Kind of like an apple. If I had to guess what kind of apple, this was definitely like a Granny Smith green apple that they used. Look at that color. Look at that. Very transparent, hardly any carbonation. It's not very heavy. It's refreshing to drink, but you can definitely feel the alcohol touch your lips and tongue. I like it. I don't know if I would order it all the time, but that alligator snapping turtle on that logo definitely best describes this beer. All right, let's finish it up. All right, the grand finale, the Arrogant Bastard Ale. I want to read the back of this label for you guys and just tell you this is such an interesting brew, and I would have never heard about it unless one of my fans would have suggested it to us. All right, this is an aggressive beer. You probably won't like it. It is quite doubtful that you have the taste of sophistication to be able to appreciate this ale of this quality in depth. We would suggest that you stick to safer and more familiar territory, maybe something with a multi-million-dollar ad company aimed at convincing you it is brewed in a little brewery. One that implies that their tasteless, fizzy yellow beer will give you more sex appeal. And that's just the beginning of this beer's description. So let's go ahead and see if it's worth it. Also to note, it is 7.2% alcohol by volume, and this is a 16-ounce can. All right, so let's see what kind of head we can get on this thing. Ooh, very rich, very dark. Very dark, almost like a lager. It's got a nice head, very low carbonation flow. Kind of transparent. There is a little bit of milkiness. Let's give it a smell. Ooh. It's like notes of hazelnut. That's different. Okay, let's see this till. Wow. Okay. Definitely a really heavy lager. It says it's an ale, but it's definitely the feel of a lager. It's definitely dense. You can definitely taste that alcohol that they put into it. There's a lot of alcohol in this beer. In my previous episode, I did the Lazy Magnolia Southern Pecan. This is like a stronger version of that. There's some really strong notes of like this kind of like nut that's in it. So like maybe hazelnut, maybe pecan. I can't quite put my tongue on it. But very, very strong notes of it. And of course they've got this strong taste from the barley that they've used in the brew. I would actually drink this. This is actually really nice. I like this. It's not something that I could drink all the time, but it's definitely a different style of beer. And I just like the fact that the label says that most people aren't gonna handle it and that you're sophisticated if you can. But let's go ahead and finish this up. Well, thank you guys for watching. That is it for this episode of Sip, Taste, Tell. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, tweet it out, share it on Facebook, do what you can for me. I really do appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. If you would like me to try a beer that you have in mind, put it down in the comment section below. All right, y'all, go be awesome. I'll see you in the next one.